If your trainer does even one of the things in this video, there's a good chance that you're wasting several hundreds of dollars every single month. I've been a personal trainer now for over 15 years, I've owned a gym now for over 10 years, and I know the industry from the inside and the out. And the truth is, some personal trainers deserve to be fired. Now, to be clear, there's a lot of great trainers out there who genuinely care and do awesome work. But there's also trainers out there who are literally just passing the time, they don't like their jobs, and they're literally just babysitting you. And if you're paying someone good money to get your results, you deserve to know who is a good trainer and who's a bad trainer. So in this video, I'm going to show you the 5 red flags that you got to look out for to find out if your trainer is a good one or a bad one. And the third red flag is the most dangerous one of them all. The first red flag is if they never asked you any questions before your first workout. A good trainer will always ask you about your past workout history, any current injuries or past injuries, because they need to make modifications for you in case you need it. There's a lot of times I get clients here who have knee problems, elbow problems, shoulder problems, and the things that if I did not ask them these questions, then I would be throwing them into a workout where they're doing squats and push-ups and they can get hurt because of their bad knee or their bad shoulder. So a good trainer is always going to ask you questions before you actually start. It's also important that they ask you about your goals. Are you looking to lose weight? Are you looking to become a bodybuilder, a power lifter, or are you looking just to be functionally fit? Okay, now the second red flag is a more common one and the one that most trainers actually get away with. The second red flag is that they are constantly changing your exercises. Every week, it's a different exercise. One week you're doing bodyweight squats. Next week you're doing a leg press. The third week you're on a BOSU ball trying to balance yourself and try and do a squat. And this might all feel exciting to you because it's new. The thing is that a good trainer knows to pick one exercise that you can do comfortably and have you stick with it for a long time and get strong at that. The problem is if they're having you switch exercises every time you go in, your body never learns to become efficient at these movements. And hence, you never see real progress and actually build real muscle. Because if you never repeat the same movements, how do you measure progress? How do you know if you're getting stronger? How do you know you're improving? A great trainer is going to keep you on these exercises long enough so that you can do those things. And the only time an exercise should be switched out is in case injury occurs, or a limitation, or just a specific reason to modify. Otherwise, random workouts are going to create random results. Now, before we go to tip number 3, I'm curious, have you worked with a trainer before? Drop a comment below and tell me, did they do any of these 2 things? Were they a good trainer? Were they a bad trainer? I would love to hear your experience. The third red flag is probably the most dangerous one of them all, and that's they're working you way too hard. Now, this might sound a little weird coming from a trainer because most people believe that a good workout should be a very difficult workout. But the thing is that anybody, like literally anybody, can create a hard workout. And it could be dumb. It could be something like, let's go do 200 push-up burpees on your very first day. That right there is killer for most beginners. Most beginners cannot even accomplish that. But they're gonna do it and they're gonna wreck their joints, they're gonna wreck their body, and they're gonna feel like it was a really difficult workout. And it is. However, a difficult workout doesn't mean that it's a optimized, efficient workout. A trainer's job is not to destroy you, it's to build you up. Now, the reason why this one is the most dangerous one is because if a newbie gets worked too hard, they might overdo it and hence injury happens. It's very easy to get injured in the gym when you are working out too hard. And especially if you don't have proper form or you're just doing too many repetitions of a certain exercise. For example, like the burpee. Good trainers will build you up gradually, not try to destroy you on the first day. The fourth red flag is that they're telling you what you want to hear versus what you need to hear. This one could be uncomfortable, but it's important. Some trainers are so focused on keeping their clients happy that they forget to be honest with them. Maybe your nutrition isn't great, maybe you're skipping workouts, and they just tell you, oh, it's fine, don't worry about it, life happens. But the thing is that you hired a trainer because you need to get to a goal. And to get to a goal, you have to make sure that you don't let life happen to you anymore. So you need someone to tell you that. And that is not always a very comfortable conversation for that trainer to have, which is why a lot of trainers will just pick the easy way out and they're gonna avoid tough conversation because they don't want to upset their clients. But here's the truth. A good coach is gonna tell you the truth. The last red flag is gonna be the reason why you have plateaued or the reason why you will plateau. And this fifth red flag is that they don't track your progress at all. This one is huge. If your trainer can't tell you what you lifted last week, 2 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, this is gonna become a problem. Because progress in training is measurable. Your weights should improve, your reps should improve, your form should also improve. Something about you should always be moving forward every single session. But if every workout is a random exercise, or you're doing the same exercise, but you notice it's the same weight as 3 weeks ago, then this becomes a problem because now you're no longer progressing in the gym. A good trainer is gonna keep tabs on what you did every single week. They're gonna know your personal records on all your lifts. They're gonna know exactly how many sets, how many reps you need to be doing. And one way to tell is, are you doing the same weight and the same reps 3 weeks ago compared to today? If you are, then that's probably a red flag. Your trainer is not paying attention to you and not helping you progress. There are a lot of amazing trainers out there who are committed to the cause of helping their client, guiding them in the right way and changing their life. But if your trainer is doing several of the things on this list, it might be time to ask some questions. Because when you hire a trainer, you're not hiring someone just to stand next to you when you exercise. You're paying for guidance, structure, and of course, progress. Because at the end of the day, a great trainer doesn't just make you exercise. They give you a plan, they track your progress, and they guide you towards real improvement over time. And if that's not happening, then it might be time to fire them. Now, if you're serious about training and you're curious what is the proper way to train, I'm gonna leave you one of my best videos. It's my video on how I train myself, and I'll leave it in the description below, and I'll leave it in one of these end screens right here so you can watch that next. So until next time, guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe, like the video, and I'll see you in the next one.